Yeah, you really can't see anybody from up here. You know, my world was exploring the inner world. It wasn't so much about exploring the outer world. I was a psychotherapist, but I left that. I had to leave that. And the message from my mother was, growing up, that life was a struggle. I've always been interested, though, in living from inside out, but I didn't know how to do that because life was a struggle. And the other message was, Laurie, don't get too big for your britches. And I internalized that message. I breathed it in, and I struggled to try and fit in with a family that said, you know, look at us. Look at how you're supposed to live. Look outside for what you're supposed to do. What does that set me up for? Well, it sets me up for living in the world of opinion. You know, what's the world of opinion? That's the judgment. That's the looking for approval. How many people in here ever look for approval from outside? You know, it gets you into a place of such self-doubt. And I lived with incredible self-doubt. I was incredibly successful on the outside, but so much self-doubt inside. That's the inner critic. And you start to shrink. You start to make yourself very small to fit into all those outside opinions, all those expectations of someone else. When really, you know, those britches start to become suffocating even when you make yourself small. What are you going to do? Do you get new britches? Do you throw them out and decide that britches are just not your style anyway? Well, if you keep looking outside yourself for who you are, you think you have to collect acorns for the winter when you could be relaxing in the sunshine inside. Inside is where you find who you are. Inside is where you start to claim your own life. So start living from the inside out, claiming all the parts of yourself that are true for you. Become curious. Instead of being judgmental about yourself, figure out, you know, why am I feeling this way? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that curious? Pay attention to spending time in the quiet. Let yourself get quiet. Put down the electronics, because it's only in the quiet that you really can go inside, that you really can feel what it is you're feeling instead of what somebody else is telling you you're feeling. Pay attention to the synchronicities in life. You know, consider the person that might be behind you in the Starbucks line might be the person that's going to give you your next job. So let yourself expand. Let yourself try on new things. Become that butterfly. Don't stay stuck in the chrysalis. Make the inner journey, because the inner journey is the one that really, really matters. The inner journey is the one that's going to lead you inside to your inner teacher. And when you connect with your inner teacher, it's just a breath away. It's real. It's not a myth. It's not a metaphor. And when you connect with your inner teacher, you start to have a relationship with what can become your own best friend. Wow, your best friend right here within you, your inner teacher. And then you really can feel that sense of your core, of your inner radiance. Claim who you are, claim that radiance. It starts radiating out, and that's what starts moving you in all kinds of new directions. Because your deepest questions are not equations that can be solved. You know, let yourself make that inner journey. Claim it. Live from the inside out. I took my own inner journey to find my inner teacher. And I want that for you. I want that for each of you. so that you can discover your own answers for who you